Do you have a child of 1 to 6 years in your family? Are you worried about their growth? Are you worried about their nutrition? Yes? Then stay tuned with my channel Nutrition Education for Everyone. Here I will give you all the necessary information regarding healthy feeding pattern of children between 1 to 6 years. So let's start. Children aged between 1 to 6 years are in growing period. Though the growth is not as rapid as it was in first year of their life. Growth occurs in spurt in this period. That means sometimes growth rate is fast, sometimes growth rate is slow. It is not uniform throughout this period of life. If the height increases in 6 to 7 centimeters per year, and if the weight increases 1.5 kg to 3 kg per year, then it can be said that growth is satisfactory. As the child starts doing many activities, playing, sometimes going out to play, his energy requirement increases with increasing activity. During this period of time, the main problem arises on the path of good health is as infection. This infection can be diarrhea or a fever like influenza or anything else. Because of this infection, the appetite of the child is lost. On the other hand, the infection increases the energy need of the child. Hence, growth stops. We must compensate this loss with proper nutrition. In this age, proper eating habit should be established, and family plays a major role in it. Preferably, the child should take food with the family members during mealtime. This will inculcate family values and manners regarding food eating. This way, we can avoid running after the child with food. He will learn table manners and disciplines. Child should not watch TV during mealtime. Even the child should not use mobile during mealtime. Then he will not enjoy his food. Never force a child to eat foods. If the child refuses to eat any food, then it can be done by negotiation, not by forcibly make the child to eat that food. Otherwise, he will lose the joy of having food. Mealtime will be a punishment session for him. That will even take him away of food. We must pay attention while selecting food for the child. Food should not be very bulky because bulky food fills the stomach of the child without providing adequate amount of essential nutrients. Green leafy vegetables, other vegetables, seasonal fruit should be given. There should be variety of food as much as possible. To avoid monotony, we can make variation in preparation and presentation of food. Like instead of milk, milkshake, curd, kheer can be given. Sandwiches can be made in different shapes. Child should be encouraged to take as many kinds of food as possible. Regarding protein content of food, we must see that preferably 2 servings of animal protein should be given. If vegetable protein is to be given, then it must be mixed vegetable protein like khichdi, dosa, curd rice, etc. The family member or the caregiver should not express his or or her own dislikings or prejudice regarding a food in front of the child. Then he will also copy the same attitude towards that food. Whenever you introduce a new food, give some time to get the child accustomed with the new food. Then introduce the next new food. Bite and taste it is the best policy. Let the child develop likings towards the food. Let the digestive system of the child to get accustomed with the food too. Incorporate healthy finger foods like chapati rolls, sandwiches, etc. These foods are easy to handle for the child. If he can eat by his own, his interest towards foods will increase. Do not allow to develop the habit of eating junk food. These are empty calorie food void of essential nutrients. 5 to 6 meals in a day will be ideal. There should be a gap of 2 to 3 hours between meals. Nibbling between meals will decrease appetite and the child will be deprived of nutrition. If the child has started to go to school, then school tiffin should be planned and prepared in such a way that the meal should be a wholesome dish which can be eaten by the child himself, like firm pieces of fruits like apple, oranges or grapes or etc. Sandwiches can be given. There is the types of foodstuffs and amount as per the age of the child. These amounts should be distributed throughout the day. Like for a child of 1 to 3 years, the cereal is given, the cereal amount is 120 gram. That means in the breakfast, the child can take 40 gram of cereal, maybe a small cup of cornflakes. In breakfast, the child can take a small bowl of rice, and in dinner, the child can take a small bowl of rice or one chapati as per the likings. Pulses is given 30 grams. That means in lunch the child can take 2 tablespoons of pulses, and in dinner he can also take 2 tablespoons of pulses. Milk can be given twice in the amount of 250 ml. Roots and tubers, that means potato, carrot, beet, radish, etc. can be given in 50 gram. That means a medium size of potato or other roots and tubers in equivalent amount. Green leafy vegetable, that are shak, that can be given in 50 grams. That means in a small bowl of green leafy vegetable can be given. Other vegetables like brinjal, parval, lady's finger, pumpkin, etc. can be given in 50 grams. That means in a small bowl full of other vegetable can be given. Fruits can be given in 100 grams. That means a medium size guava or an apple or an orange or a mango can be given in a day. Sugar can be added in the meal in 25 gram, and 20 gram of cooking oil can be used as cooking medium. In this way, we can also do the meal plan or the diet plan of a child of 4 to 6 years. Like his cereal the cereal given for him is 210 gram. So he can take, say, 60 gram of or 70 gram of cereal in breakfast, 70 gram in lunch, and 70 gram in dinner. That means a medium bowl of cornflakes or two pieces of roti or chapati, or 2 pieces of bread, or maybe 3 pieces of bread he can take in breakfast. Pulses, he can take a small bowl of pulses in lunch and small bowl of pulses, that means dals, in dinner. Milk again he can take in 2 serving, that is in 250 ml twice in a day. Roots and tubers are given 100 gram. That means 2 medium size of potato can be given, or equivalent amount of carrot or radish or turnip, etc. can be given. Other vegetable also can be given in small bowl. Green leafy vegetable can be given in small bowl. 100 grams of fruits per day can be given. Sugar can be added in 30 gram, and 25 gram of oil can be used as cooking medium. In this way, we can plan a proper healthy diet for a preschool child. So friends, I think it will be of help for you who are the mother of the preschool children, or the caregiver of preschool children. If you have preschool children in your family, please convey this message or share this video with their mother or caregiver so that they can get help out of it. Thank you. I'm sure you liked it, isn't it? If you have further query, then please write me at shubhamukherjee2020@gmail.com. I also provide online nutrition classes and home science classes for school and college children. And if you like my channel, if you like my videos, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon so that whenever a new video uploaded, you get to know. So, I'll take your leave for today and will be back soon. Bye bye. See you.